I'm Emily Niebuhr at the National Weather Service with Alaska statewide weather. We have an active pattern again today across much of the state. We have a low pressure system up in northwestern Alaska, north of the Seward Peninsula, with a front that stretches southwestward across the Kuskokwim Delta and into the Bering. After several rounds of intense rainfall across the central Tanana Valley and Brooks Range this past week, rivers are at bank full, especially the Tanana River. So there is a flood watch across the Fairbanks area where river levels, again, are near bank full in some areas. We also have a special weather statement out about snow levels are going to be dropping in the Brooks Range down to 2,000 to 3,000 feet. Meanwhile, we have a flood advisory for the Talkeetna and Willow rivers for, again, rainfall that's expected to continue through this weekend. Tonight, that low pressure system moves slightly northwestward out of Kamchatka Peninsula at 993 millibars with its frontal system pushing into western portions of the state. We have high pressure well to the south, but is pushing in portions of the Gulf of Alaska. But again, widespread showers and even some snow showers across the Brooks Range tonight. By Saturday, that low pressure system doesn't move too far east. It lingers along much of the Kuskokwim Delta, so a lot of rainfall occurring across the Aleutian Islands and some gusty winds as well. Even some light showers across central Alaska as well, and continuing into the Tanana Valley. But a lot of rainfall across the state into Saturday, with some high pressure building into western parts of the Bering, and meanwhile high pressure is in place in southern parts of the Gulf of Alaska. By Sunday, we have a low north of the Seward Peninsula again, with a front that's stretching across much of into eastern parts of the state and into the Gulf of Alaska, nudging that high pressure system southward and eastward. We have a new low pressure system developing along the Kamchatka Peninsula. Meanwhile, Broad Ridge across much of the Bering for your Sunday weather. But again, across much of the interior, another wet day in store for parts of your Sunday. With Alaska statewide weather, I'm Emily Niebuhr.